Hi my loves, welcome to the mat and welcome to this brand new practice. If you are new here today, my name is Bethany and I am the Yogi Witch, and today I'm going to guide you through a really gorgeous full body stretch, a 20-minute practice that you can take in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon to pick me up. This is the perfect everyday kind of flow, and it's designed to release any stress, kind of quiet the chatter of the mind and bring a little bit of peace to both the body, the soul, the mind, all that kind of good stuff. Just releasing the weight of the world on our shoulders. So for today's practice, you're going to need a couple of blocks, but don't worry if you don't have them, you can grab yourself books or you can grab yourself a couple of pillows. But when you're ready, my darlings, get yourself set up, grab yourself a cup of tea, pop on your favorite playlist, and when you're ready, I'll meet you back here so we can de-stress. Okay, my darling, so we're going to begin straight away with coming in to a restorative child's pose. So we're going to use these two blocks as a little bit of a lift for the shoulders. Bring big toes to touch, take the knees wide and relax the body down. But from here, we bring our head onto the blocks, thread right arm to the left-hand side, left arm to the right, and bend the elbows to give yourself a little bit of a hug here. As all together we take a deep inhale through the nose and a slow exhale out. Just beginning to bring our mind to the mat coven. Beginning to focus on slowing down the breath, your inhales, your exhales, and just start to wiggle your way into the body, most especially if that stress or anxiety has kind of brought you out of the sense of grounding, the physical world, and has taken you too much into the emotional world. Like I said, in the next 20 minutes, we're going to go through a really gorgeous full body stretch. Just releasing the weight of the world, untying those knots of tension, and dedicating a little bit of time to our well-being. So maybe with that forehead on those blocks, you very gently and slowly begin to roll it from side to side. Massaging the space between the eyebrows, going all the way down the pressure points of the eyebrows. Nice and gently, a little massage here. Starting to bring a little bit of clarity into our practice and into our lives. Especially, like I said, if we've been feeling disconnected. Before bringing the forehead into stillness, we're going to relax those arms and send the fingertips forwards. Move onto the fingertips as if you're kind of creating like spider-like legs. And take a deep inhale through the nose. On your exhale, relax the palms down and roll the body to tabletop. From here, tuck the toes under, and we're going to bring these blocks about shoulder width apart. Bending the elbows to rest onto the blocks, we bring hands to touch and drop the head between the arms here, coming into a prayer puppy pose. So remembering that you can soften this pose as much as you like by maybe working without the blocks or using a bolster. But if you feel all right with me, you're going to hold it for 3 more breaths. In through the nose and out through the nose. Begin to open up the heart chakra. Beautiful. Before all together we inhale. Yes, on your exhale, round into the shoulders, press into the elbows, and gently relax one hand down, relax another. We're just going to pop those blocks to one side for now, and we're going to take some spinal movements. So from here, we're going to close the eyes, and we're going to find a bit of freedom with our movements. So starting to move that body any way that feels good to you, not worrying about belly rolls or how this pose is looking. With the eyes closed, we start to bring the focus into how that pose is feeling, which is most important of all. Keep taking your movements a couple more times, breathing in through the nose, breathing out, getting lost in that kind of creativity. Beautiful, my darlings. Before we gently bring that body into a tabletop position, bring the knees to touch. From here, we're going to pivot right toes over to the right hand side of the mat, slide left leg out and open that left arm up and overhead here. Give yourself a beautiful full body stretch, pulling those fingertips and the tippy toes as far apart as you can go. Inhale. On your exhale, begin to lift the leg. Take hold of the foot and lift it high to the sky here. So beginning to open up that spine. We hold here for 3. We hold for 2. Beautiful for 1. Gently relax left hand down, left knee to the mat, and straight away we take it to the other side. Find that full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, bend the back leg, find the foot and open up that heart here. Holding 3. Hold 2. Yes, and 1. Right hand to the mat. Release both knees down, tuck toes under and come to meet me in your first downward facing dog. Beginning to pedal out the legs here. Bend one knee, bend another. Before we gaze between the thumbs, take one big step, take a couple of little steps to bring yourself to the top of the mat. Inhale, hands to the shins, we gaze forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, roll that body all the way up to standing, reach the arms up and overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands come first to heart center, and then release the arms down by your side, getting some gorgeous movement here. We draw those shoulders up to the ears and round. Moving them in one direction. Move them in another. Before we bring that body into stillness, roll shoulders away from the ears, tuck tailbone under and come into a Tandasana pose. Maybe you find stillness, or maybe you start to root down through the legs and find a gentle sway from side to side. So to bring in that little bit of energy into our practice today, to kind of lift up our vibrations, we're going to work through 5 rounds of a modified Surya Namaskar. So focusing on opening up that heart and connecting with that solar plexus chakra, really important during these winter months to kind of keep that fire within us burning. So you're going to follow me, we're going to take it together as a collective coven. Bring the body into stillness. If the eyes are closed, we blink them open. Inhale, sweep those arms up and overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. On your inhale, we're going to sweep those arms down by your side. Lift the heart here, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come to touch in prayer, and vertebrae by vertebrae, we roll the body up. Arms flow up and overhead. Back to heart center. Beautiful movements, 4 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come to touch in prayer, and roll the body up. Standing, sweep arms up and overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands heart center, keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, roll body to standing. Find that lift through the fingertips. Maybe exploring a mini back bend here as we inhale. Exhale, hands heart center, 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, roll the body to standing. Bring the hands to touch. Sweep them up and overhead. Back to heart center, final time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come to touch in prayer, and we sweep them up and overhead. Send those hip bones forward and find a mini back bend here. Hold 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, forward fold. In our forward fold, we simply step back with that left foot and bring both feet parallel, so moving into a wide-legged forward fold. Wiggle those feet as far apart as feels comfortable. Shift weight to toes and draw heels down. On our inhale, we move to the fingertips to gaze forwards. Exhale, pivot from the hips and forward fold, walking the hands between the feet. Bend at the elbows and relax the body down. On our inhale, we gaze forwards. Exhale, right hand stays down. Pull left arm to the sky. Come into your twist, holding 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides, left hand down. Pull right arm to the sky, holding 3, holding 2, and 1. Relax right hand down, bend the knees, hands to the hips, roll the body all the way up. From here, let's wake up those legs. We bring the heels in, toes point to the corners of your mat. And from here, we bring hands to prayer and start to find some fluidity by bending into one leg, bending into another. Beautiful. Before we bend all the way into that right leg, keep the chest lifted. Hold lifted Skandasana for 3, 2, 1. Move through center, take it to the other side. Hold 3, hold 3, 2, 1. Move into the center, bend both knees, reach those arms to the side and come into cactus arms. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the legs, interlock the fingers behind the back and bring both feet parallel. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, pivot from the hips. We move to a wide leg forward fold once more. Letting those hands hang as far overhead as feels good to you. On your inhale, we halfway lift, gaze forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, hands come to the mat, and we're going to frame this right foot. What are you doing? Step back with the right foot, lower knees down, come into pigeon pose, come into puppy pose once more. My dog's distracting me massively. Keep hip bones stacked up on top of the knees and slide the chest forwards. Oh, thank you for leaving that branch there. Either coming onto the forehead or to the chin for the final 3 breaths. Hold 3, hold 2, and 1. Press into the hands, roll into the shoulders, drop hips down, meet me in seal pose, holding 3, 2, and 1. Bend at the elbows so we lower the chest to the mat and roll all the way onto your back. Just sliding that off my mat. Appreciate Nuna. And coming onto the back here. From here we extend right leg, bend left knee to the chest. Inhale to squeeze it close. Exhale, guide it across over to the right hand side of your mat. Come into your twist. Extend left arm. Holding 3, 2, and 1. Move into the center. Extend left leg, bend right. Squeeze it nice and close. Inhale. Exhale. Guide right knee across the body into your spinal twist once more. Beautiful. Inhale to the center, hug both knees to the chest, and just take a little wiggle with the ankles. Make a fist, take some ankle rolls, take some wrist rolls. Moving in one direction. Move and take it in the other. Before we inhale to a full body stretch. Exhale, bend knees once more to the chest, cross the ankles and give yourself a beautiful rock into a seated position, rolling shoulders away from the ears and relax the hands onto the knees. Eyes are closed, coming into this grounding position. As I said, today's flow is just a quick and simple stretch to de-stress, to give ourselves movement and just dedicate a little bit of time for our well-being. So you're welcome to use this practice as like a warm-up if you want to do a longer flow. You're welcome to add this into your everyday routine. It's whatever suits you and your practice. Never feel pressured to practicing every day or practicing really long flows. That is not what yoga is designed for, even though some might disagree with me. Yoga, in my opinion, is something to really take care of ourselves, our mind, our body, but most importantly, our soul. So sometimes all you need is 20 minutes on the mat. And then from here, we inhale. Exhale, bow chin to chest with gratitude to ourselves, to the coven, and from me to you, thanking you for allowing me to guide you through today's 20-minute practice. I really hope you enjoyed this simple little stretch that you can add into your everyday routine that you can use as a warm-up. If you did, my darlings, I would really appreciate any kind of support for the coven, maybe liking this video or subscribing to my channel. Anything at all is much appreciated. But if you are brand new here, I do upload 3 free flows every single week, every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so you can keep a little eye out on that on my Instagram page at The Yogi Witch, as well as my YouTube channel. But yeah. I'll stop babbling on. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you feel stretched out. I hope you feel at peace. I hope you feel that space in the body. And I really hope to see you again soon, my darlings. I'll see you later.